how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Recreation Center, Southwest Sewer and Septic, Ankrum Law, Mid-Missouri Bank, Warwick Electric, Citizens Memorial Hospital, Roten Cleanworks, CNC Farm and Home Supply, Winfield Tax Service, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, Bolivar Flooring, Butler Funeral Home, Bill Grant Ford, Black Rock Arms, Animal Care Clinic, Oak Star Bank, Farmers Market of Bolivar, and Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Well, good afternoon, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're coming to you on this Monday afternoon on the campus of Drury University here at Weiser Gymnasium of the Constellation semifinal between the Carthage Lady Tigers and your Bolivar Lady Liberators. The Carthage Lady Tigers coming in with a record of 1-7, knocking off the Socroxy Lady Bears on Saturday afternoon with a score of 57-34. And the Bolivar Lady Liberators coming in with a record of 6-3 while knocking off the Camdenton Lady Lakers on Saturday, 59-47. We're set up to have a good one here. The winner will advance tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 for the Constellation Championship of the white bracket of the Pink and White Lady Classic here. We did have a double take today. It ended up, sadly, both boys and girls playing at the same time here at 12:30. The girls here 12:30 at the Drury University here, and the boys are just across the street on the campus of Missouri State University taking on the Stratford Indians today, and they will be playing in the Constellation semis as well. The boys, after they win, they will advance on at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and they will face the winner of the Ozark Tigers and the Mount Vernon Mountaineers. So a lot of action after a day off yesterday to be taking place here, both here at Drury and Missouri State between the Lady Liberators and the Liberators. Lady Liberators, like I said earlier, picked up a big win against the Camdenton Lady Lakers on Saturday afternoon. Another big milestone moment, Carly Cribbs surpassed her cousin Sandy Jacobson on the scoring total for the Bolivar Lady Liberators as far as the program goes, and she moved up to number 4 now in the Lady Liberator basketball program for scoring. And I believe if I'm trying to think of the numbers that he gave me on Saturday afternoon, but I believe she's just a few points away. Probably will get it next game, he said, of reaching 1,500 points of her career. So we'd like to send a congratulations out to Carly Cribbs. What an outstanding accomplishment that is. Coming up later on in the show, for our halftime show, we're going to be joined by Carly's aunt, Coach Kim Cribbs of our Bolivar Women's Golf. Her and Delaney Daniels is going to come on the air during our halftime show, and we're going to talk about a little bit about golf and how things shaped up to be this fall as the Lady Liberators on the golf course this year won the first ever district title for the Lady Liberators golf program and advanced on to state for the first time ever as a team. So we're going to have them on later on for our halftime show here on the campus of Drury University. Well, we are about 4.5 minutes to set. They are talking here to the captains now, so we are going to take a couple-minute break here, and we'll come back with your starters and the tip-off here. Tip-off is set to be around 12:38, 12:39 here on the campus of Drury University. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person, located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Road and Clean Works. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Road and Clean Works, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
All right, Lady Liberator basketball fans, we're back here live on the campus of Drury University here today at Weiser Gymnasium. And your Lady Liberators taking on the Carthage Lady Tigers here in the Constellation semifinals of the Pink and White Lady Classic. Well, we got starters coming up for you here. First off, for the Carthage Lady Tigers, coming in with a record of 1-7, coached by Scott Moore. It's going to be a junior 5'9" forward, number 2, Riley Cochran. A 5'3" guard, freshman number 3, Zoe Williams. A 5'6" guard, number 10, Allie Brown. A 5'5" forward, number 12, Hallie Endicott. And number 21, a 5'7" senior forward, Isamar Rodas. For your Lady Liberators today, coming in with a record of 6-3 on the season, coached by head coach Darren Archer. Starting lineups today for your Bolivar Lady Liberators. Starting for your Lady Liberators, a 5'9" guard, senior number 3, Emma Goodman. A 5'10" forward, senior number 10, Cammie Bryan. A 5'6" junior guard, number 11, Josie Mays. A 6' center, junior number 14, Adeline Carroll. And to round up the starting lineup for the Lady Liberators, a 5'7" guard, senior number 23, Carly Cribbs. Lady Liberators will be in the white uniforms with the blue trim today, and the Lady Tigers will be in the blue uniforms today with the gray trim. As they're finishing up starting lineups here, should be an exciting one. Carthage Lady Tigers coming in with the Central Ozark Conference as they participate in the Central Ozark Conference, and the Lady Liberators participate in the Ozark Mountain Conference. Well, both teams are currently taking the floor, officials getting in their place, and we are about set to tip off here at the campus of Drury University here at Weiser Gymnasium. A reminder, the Liberators are also going to be tipping off. I know their gym is running a little behind. I just got an update, so I'll be getting updates throughout the games, and we'll be able throughout the game, and we'll be able to update everyone on the Liberators as well as they're taking on the Stratford Indians over at Hammond Student Center. All right, we're about set to tip off here. Cammie Bryan's going to tip off here for the Lady Liberators, and more for the Lady Tigers. And looks like we're had a misfunction there with the tip. And we're going to do it again. And here we go for the second time. And the Lady Tigers gain possession here in the first possession of the game. Lady Liberators coming out in a man-to-man defense. Three-point shot for the Lady Tigers. Off the mark, no good. Cribs trying to get the rebound there, but it goes out of bounds. Long rebound there, and we aren't able to secure it, so the Lady Tigers are going to get it back here for the second possession of the game. Out front is Zoe Williams, number 3, the point guard. I asked Coach Archer for any advice here on the Lady Tigers, just kind of getting a little scouting report. He said they are super, super young, but they play extremely hard, so we're going to have to be ready to go as, you know, once you get to your third day of the pink and white, you really can't overlook anyone. As it's some of the best teams that are left here in the tournament. Lady Liberators get their first possession here on offense. Carol over on the right side, kicks it over to Brian. Brian over to Cribs on the left side. 3-ball off the mark, no good. Cammy Brian fighting for the rebound, but the Lady Tigers secure it. Back come the Lady Tigers. That's Williams out to Brown. Brown's going to take it all the way for a layup and be fouled. And I believe that foul's going to go on Emma Goodman. And it's going to be her first personal here of the ball game. Team first. So Allie Brown is going to go to the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers. And she drains it, nothing but the bottom of the net. The Lady Tigers will get on the scoreboard first. Second free throw coming for Brown. Off the rim, no good. Carroll with the rebound. Outlets it out to Mays. Mays will get it across half court. And she gets the offense set up. Mays over to Cribs on the right side. Cribs back up to the top to Carroll. Looks like the Lady Tigers are kind of in a matchup zone. Mays is going to 3-ball off the mark, no good from the top of the key. Great shot there by Mays, but can't get it to go. Back come the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers working in through the perimeter. They get it inside to the big man. Off the mark, no good by Rodas. And back come the Lady Liberators. Back comes Cribs the other way. She tries to go one-on-one, kicks it out to Mays. Mays, jump shots. Off the mark, no good, but there's Cammy Bryan with the rebound. She kicks it back out to Mays. Mays over to Cribs on the top of the key. She feeds it into Goodman inside. Goodman's going to go to work and tries to dish it off over to Mays on the opposite block. And it goes right out of bounds. So the Lady Tigers are going to take over here with 6:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Carthage 1. Lady Liberators have yet to score here in the contest. Lady Tigers get it across half court. Pressure being applied by the Lady Liberators. Lady Tigers are going to dribble drive. Nice move there by Zoe Williams, and she lays it up for 2. Great start here for the Lady Tigers, and they find themselves in the lead here early in the first quarter. Cribs gets it across half court. Lady Tigers in a matchup zone. Mays over to Carroll. Carroll over to Cribs on the right side. 3-ball off the mark, no good. Rebounded, that's number 2, Riley Cochran. They get it across half court. Lady Tigers being extremely patient here on offense, moving the ball around and getting open looks. And that's going to be off the hands of the Lady Tigers. Number 13, that's Hallie Endicott. She tried to drive there. Not a very good shot there by Endicott. And it's going to go out of bounds and recovered here by the Lady Liberators. We're 3 minutes here into the possession, and the Lady Liberators are still trying to get on the scoreboard here early in the game. Cribs dribbles over to the left side to Mays in the corner. And knocked out of bounds there. That's going to be knocked out by Brown of the Lady Tigers. And it'll be Lady Liberator basketball here underneath their basket. Lady Liberators got some good shots off, just can't seem to get one to fall here early in the game. Brian gets it into Cribs on the top of the key. Cribs, she's going to try to go one-on-one. Stop, pops, kicks it out to Mays. Mays over to Brian in the corner. Brian off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Cochran. Back comes the other way, the Lady Tigers. Lady Liberators still scoreless. 3.5 minutes to go here into the first quarter. And that's going to be the Lady Tigers drain a three. That's going to be Allie Brown. And it gives the Lady Tigers a 6-0 lead here with 4:37 left to play here in the first quarter. And Coach Archer's going to call a 30-second timeout. Coach Archer not liking what he's seeing here early in the contest. Like I said, the Lady Liberators getting a lot of good looks on the offensive end, just really short and can't get anything to fall here early in the contest. And they find themselves down already 6-0 here against the Lady Tigers of Carthage. Well, I'd like to go over our sponsors today. Our game sponsor today is Mid-Missouri Bank. Head on down to Mid-Missouri Bank for all of your banking needs. Our first quarter sponsor today is Citizens Memorial Hospital. For all your healthcare needs, head on over to CMH. We appreciate all these sponsors and all they do for Liberator Athletics. Coming out of the timeout, Lady Liberators will inbound it and try to get on the scoreboard here for the first time here today. Cripps is going to dribble it across half court. On over to Mays on the right side, over to Goodman in the corner. Goodman dribbles baseline, kicks it out to Brian. Brian over to Cripps. Cripps, nice spin move in the middle. Deflected by the Lady Tigers. Back come the Lady Tigers. Turnover there by Cripps. Lady Liberators need to get a big defensive stop here and go score on the other end. Cripps knocks it out of bounds, probably saves 2 points there for the Lady Tigers. Checking in for the Lady Liberators, number 22, Jarrett Anderson, sophomore, and sophomore number 31, Briley Tosh. Going to the bench will be Carolyn Mays. 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Carthage 6, Bolivar 0. Lady Liberators need a stop and a score right here. And nice backdoor cut there for the Lady Tigers. They can't get it to go. Anderson with the rebound. She gets it out to Cripps. Cripps is going to push it the other way. She's going to go coast to coast all the way. Off the mark, no good, but she draws the foul. And it's going to go to the free throw line here. And can hopefully put the Lady Liberators on the board here as they started out this game 4.5 minutes in and have yet to score. That foul is going to be first personal on number 10, Allie Brown. And the first free throw up and good for Cripps. And the Lady Liberators finally strike the scoreboard here with 3:48 left to play in the first quarter. Second free throw off the mark, no good. Back come the Lady Tigers. That's going to be Endicott with the rebound. She's going to dribble it up for the Lady Tigers. Gets it over to the point guard, Williams. Williams going to dribble to the right side over to Endicott. Endicott trying to get a back door there. Turns it over. Cripps with the steal. Cripps is going to go all the way. Dishes it off to Tosh, but Tosh can't get the layup to go. And the Lady Tigers are going to take back over. Lady Liberators going to come out in a full court press here and try to maybe get some turnovers over 2 points here early in the contest. Lady Tigers, they get it across half court. Great deflection there by Cripps. She knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Tiger basketball underneath their basket here with 3:13 left to play here in the first quarter. Carthage 6, Bolivar 1. Endicott, she's going to throw it in for the Lady Tigers inbounds. She's going to get it into Williams. Williams drives it over to the right side. 3 ball. Endicott off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Anderson and Endicott. Endicott, she pulls up off the mark, no good. Another rebound by the Lady Tigers of Cochran. She can't get it to go in. And finally, the Lady Liberators secure the defensive rebound. Back come the other way to Lady Liberators. Cribs over to Tosh. Tosh over to Anderson on the left side. Goodman up top. She kicks it over to Cribs over on the right wing. Kicks it up to Brian on the top of the key. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. And dishes it over to Tosh. Tosh gets the backboard 3 to roll. And a huge 3 there for the Lady Liberators. Briley Tosh gets on the scoreboard here early in the first quarter. Back come the Lady Tigers. Williams, she's going to dribble baseline. Not a very good shot by Williams. Back come the Lady Liberators the other way. Tosh has got 3-on-2 with the Lady Tigers. She's going to pull it back out. kicks it over to Cribbs. Oh, nice look by Cribbs over to Anderson. Anderson can't get it to go, but she gets her own rebound and gets fouled. And looks like they're going to call that on the floor. So great job by Anderson of not giving up there on the play. And it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball. And it looks like the other Anderson twin is going to check in. Off the mark, no good for Anderson. Back come the Lady Tigers. Jaylee Anderson is going to check in for the Lady Liberators, and Kami Bryant's going to go to the bench.
That was on Bolivar number 22, Jarrett Anderson. That's her first.
And that foul's going to go on Jarrett Anderson, her first personal, second team foul.
Number 2, Riley Cochran.
And Riley Cochran's going to go to the line for 2 for the Lady the Lady Tigers. Off the mark, no good for Cochran. Second free throw coming up for Cochran. Off the mark, no good. Anderson with the rebound. Great job by Anderson coming in, securing the rebound. Goodman's going to walk it up across the half court. Kicks it over to Anderson, and they're going to get a blocking foul. And I'm going to have to say the first names for Anderson once I get their names down here. It is very hard to determine which one is which, especially when they're both in the game. Anderson gets it inside to Goodman, and that's Jarrett over in the corner, kicks it over to Cribbs. Cribbs over to the left side to Tosh. Over to Anderson in the corner. Jarrett gets it into Jaylee. Jaylee kicks it out to Cribbs. Cribbs' 3-ball is good, and that gives the Lady Liberators their first lead of the day here with 1:23 left to play here in the first quarter. Bolivar 7, Carthage 6. Lady Tigers get it across half court. And that's going to be Williams over to Endicott. And Lady Tigers, they lose the ball. Back come the Lady Liberators the other way. Goodman gets it out to Anderson. Jarrah finishes and lays it in for 2. And the Lady Tigers are going to call a full timeout. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back here. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
How do we keep our prices so low here at Hometown Furniture and Mattress? It's simple. We are locally owned, keep our overhead low, buy in bulk by the truckload, and we operate limited hours. We do all this to bring you the best prices and best selection in Bolivar. From simple sofas to premium leather sectionals, from basic mattresses to premium mattresses on adjustable bases, we have it all. Living room, dining, and bedroom. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us at our new and expanded location just south of Bolivar on Highway 13. You can't miss us. Don't overpay. Take home today.
All right, we're back here at Weiser Gymnasium here on the campus of Drury University. We got 1 minute left here coming out of the timeout. Bolivar 9, Carthage 6. And the Lady Tigers will take over here out of the timeouts with 1 minute left to play. Great pressure applied here by the Lady Liberators, but the Lady Tigers get it across half court. 45 seconds left here to play in the first quarter. Williams will have it for the Lady Tigers. She gets it over to Endicott. Endicott drives all the way to the basket. Lady Tigers get the rebound. They put it back up. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Liberators. No time on the shot clock. And Coach Archer's yelling for one shot here with 25 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Brian over in the corner, and they're going to get it up top to Cribbs, and she's going to wait it out for the last shot here of the first quarter. Lady Liberators with a slow start here in the ball game, but finally have picked up pace. Off the mark, no good by Jaylee Anderson. Lady Tigers get the rebound, but they're going to get a traveling call there. So the Lady Liberators are going to have one more chance here to put some points on the board here with 3.8 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. And they get it into Cribbs. Cribbs is going to look to go one-on-one. She stops, pops, and off the mark, no good by Cribbs. And the final buzzer sounds here at the end of the first quarter. It's your Bolivar Lady Liberators 9, Carthage Lady Tigers 6. We'll be right back here with your second quarter action. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Farmers Market of Bolivar is your go-to source for complete lines of animal and poultry feeds. Keep your livestock healthy and thriving with high-quality feeds tailored to their needs. Friendly experts provide top-notch advice to help you choose the right products. Whether it's chickens, cattle, or pets, Farmers Market of Bolivar has what it takes to support strong, happy animals. Located at 1184 East 460th Road, just off Highway 13. For dependable local feed and service that makes a difference, Farmers Market of Bolivar is your only choice.
Where can you and your family go to receive exceptional health care in the area? Who offers convenient family medicine and walk-in clinics near your home? Where can you go for comprehensive specialty care like orthopedics, urology, and heart care? The answer is CMH. At Citizens Memorial Hospital, they have the services your family needs to be healthy. For more information, go to citizensmemorial.com or call 417-328-6010.
Welcome back to the campus of Drury University here at Weiser Gymnasium. The pink and white, Lady Classic Constellation semifinal here between the Lady Liberators and the Lady Tigers of Carthage. Lady Liberators find themselves out front here, 9-6, as they get the first possession here of the second quarter. It's going to be Tosh up top of the key. She gets it into Goodman. Goodman misses the wide open layup, and it's secured by the Lady Tigers. They'll come back down the other way. Up top, long three ball. That's going to be number 3, Zoe Williams. Off the mark, no good. And Goodman will come up with the rebound and get fouled. So it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball here as they come back the other way. And they'll get it into Carly Cribbs. She'll dribble up across half court over to Cami Bryan on the left side. Lady Liberators being extremely patient here, moving the basketball and trying to find that wide open look. Tosh up at the top of the key, and a turnover by Tosh. She throws it in the hands of Allie Brown, and Brown's going to go the other way, and a blocking foul on Tosh. So I believe Brown will go to the line.
Dallas on Bolivar, number 31, Riley
4-2 here with 7:13 left to play in the second quarter. First free throw up and good for Brown. Second free throw coming for Brown. Off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound. And it's going to go off the Lady Tigers' hand. That's Endicott. Endicott, she's just kind of all over the place for the Lady Tigers.
Regular.
And the Lady Liberators will take over here, trying to extend their lead here early in the second quarter. Cribbs walks it across half court. Lady Tigers still kind of in their matchup zone. That's Anderson. She's going to go all the way and get fouled. Jaylee Anderson. And go to the line for 2 here.
Dallas on Carthage, number 2, Riley Cochran. That's her second.
It's going to be Riley Cochran's second personal, team second of the second quarter. Anderson at the line for the first free throw, up and good.
Coming in for Carthage, number 11, Callie Hegwood.
Second free throw coming for Jaylee. And she gets that one to roll as well. 2 big free throws there for Anderson. And she extends the lead to 4 for the Lady Liberators. 6:51 here to play in the second quarter. Full court pressure by the Lady Liberators. The Lady Tigers break it. And great hustle there by Tosh. Breaks up the layup. And it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball underneath their basket. And Williams is going to throw it in for the Lady Tigers. And she gets it into Endicott. Endicott loses it. Bryan comes up with the steal. She's going to go all the way. Long pass down to Anderson, and going to be a Lady Tiger foul.
Foul is on Carthage, number 10.
And that's going to go against number 10, Allie Brown. It's going to be her second personal, team third of the quarter here already. Lady Liberators get it inbounds. Cribbs over to Anderson on the left side. Kicks it out to Tosh up top. Tosh dishes it over to Goodman in the corner, and Goodman drains the 10-foot jump shot. And now gives the Lady Liberators their biggest lead here yet of the game. Great full court pressure there by the Lady Liberators to trap Cribbs and Goodman. Great defense, but the Lady Tigers escape it. They go all the way to the rim. Tough shot there by Rodas. And she gets it to go off the backboard and in. It's Bolivar 13, Carthage 9, 5:56 left to play here in the first half. Lady Liberators working it across the perimeter. And they pull it back out here. Coach Archer yelling 5 game. They get it over to Anderson in the corner. Back over to Cribbs. Cribbs decides to shoot the 3 ball off the mark, no good. And Tosh and Brown fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession goes to the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers going to have to go the length of the floor. Looks like the Lady Liberators are in a diamond full court press here, and the Lady Tigers break it easily, and they get it across half court. Great ball movement there for the Lady Tigers, as we said earlier. And looks like we're going to have too many steps there for the Lady Tigers. As we said kind of in our pregame earlier, Lady Tigers, a very extremely young squad here, mostly all sophomores and freshmen. Lady Liberators find themselves out front by 4 points here early in the second quarter. Cribbs out top. She's trying to get it into Anderson, but deflects it off the hands of several Lady Tigers. And it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball underneath our basket. Bryan's going to get it in for the Lady Liberators. Oh, great pass there to Tosh. And she lays it in for the layup and gives the Lady Liberators back a 6-point lead. 4:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Bolivar 15, Carthage 9. Lady Tigers get it across half court. And a great hustle play there by Tosh again, breaking up another wide open layup. And she tips it out of bounds. We do have an update from Hammond Student Center. The Liberators are currently up after the end of the first quarter, 19-17 over the Stratford Indians. So we'll continue to get updates of that game and shoot them right out to you guys. I know we have, it's extremely hard with both of them playing at the same time. We were unable to get both games covered here today, so we will try to send out as many updates as we can. But that's the Bolivar Liberators over the Stratford Indians at the end of the first quarter, 19-17. Back here with the Lady Liberators, 4:32 left to play here in the first half. Bolivar 15, Carthage 9. And we're here on the offense possession. 18 seconds left to play on the shot clock. Tosh, long 3 ball, but she gets her own rebound off the mark, no good. And that's going to be a foul called. And that's going to go on Emma Goodman. Her second personal of the game.
In for Carthage, number 5, Keaton Stiles. In for Bolivar, number 22, Jarrett Anderson.
So it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball here to go the length of the floor. Lady Liberators with their full court press. And looks like they're going to get a foul called.
Fouls on Bolivar, number 23.
On Carly Cribbs. It's going to be her first personal of the game, team third. Lady Tigers will walk it across half court. That's Zoe Williams. Gets it over in the corner to Endicott. Endicott, she's going to dribble all the way to the basket. Nice left-handed layup there by Endicott. And she rolls it in. 4 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Bolivar 15, Carthage 11. Anderson, she's going to dribble drive. And they're going to get the reach-in foul on the Lady Tigers. So it's going to be the fourth team foul of the quarter for the Lady Tigers.
21, Isamar Rodas.
And that's going to go against Isamar Rodas, her first personal of the game. Throwing it in is Anderson, Jaylee Anderson. She gets it into her sister Jara, and they kick it out to Carly Cribbs. Cribbs, she's going to try to go one-on-one. She pushes it back up top to the top of the key. Kicks it over on the left side to Anderson. Back over to Jaylee. Jaylee dribble drives, kicks it out to Goodman in the corner. 3-ball for Emma Goodman. And a big 3 for the Lady Liberators. Now gives them their biggest lead of the day by 7 points here. 3:22 left to play here in the first half. Great defensive play there by the Lady Liberators. Tough shot by Endicott. Off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. Back comes the other way for the Lady Liberators. Oh, great skip pass over to Bryan. And Bryan, she tries to kick it over to Goodman. But the Lady Tigers get a hand on it. So it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball here underneath their basketball. Riley Cochran's going to check back in for the Lady Tigers. 3:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Lady Liberators having a hard time getting it in. They finally get it in to Cami Bryan. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Cami Bryan to Carly Cribbs. She can't seem to finish there, but she will go to the line for 2 points.
Foul is on Carthage, number 11.
That was a great look by the senior forward, Cami Bryan, and a great backdoor cut from Carly Cribbs.
Shooting 2. For 23, Carly Cribbs.
And she's going to go to the line for 2. First one up and no good for Cribbs.
Number 10, Allie Brown. In for Bolivar. Number 2, Anna Roller.
Great job, young lady.
Checking in for the Lady Liberators. It's going to be a freshman, Anna Roller. Second free throw for Cribbs. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Lady Liberators with their biggest lead of the day, 19-11, with 2:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Lady Tigers, they get it across half court easily, and they break the full court press. And they'll set it up here at the top of the key. 2:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Great defensive possession so far here by the Lady Liberators. Lady Tigers being extremely patient here, working it across the perimeter. And they lose it there. That's Endicott. She loses it. Here comes Carla Cribbs back the other way. Long skip pass to Bryan. Bryan up and scores 2. A great look there. Baseball pass from Cribbs all the way to the length of the floor. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout as Carthage is going to call a timeout here. And it's going to be a quick 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here as Carthage calls a quick 30-second timeout. 2:18 left to play here in the first half. It's Bolivar 21, Carthage 11. And as I said earlier, I have yet to get another update from Hammond Student Center, but the last update I got for the boys game, it was the end of the first quarter, Bolivar 19, Stratford 17. So like we've said, unfortunately, with the boys and girls both playing at the same time today, we were only able to bring one game here to you today. So we will do our very best to get it out there and keep everyone updated that is unfortunately maybe working today and not able to catch any of the games. So we'll try to keep all of our Liberator and Lady Liberator fans out there updated on the basketball games here today. Well, we're back in action here at Weiser Gymnasium. Lady Tigers are going to take over coming out of the timeout, and they dribble all the way across half court and break the full court press. And the Lady Tigers trail 10 here with just a few minutes left to play here in the first half. Great defensive play there by Cami Bryan, deflecting it out of bounds. And they get it inside there. That's Zoe Williams. She'll set it up for the Lady Tigers. Back over to Allie Brown. She's going to go all the way. Nice left-handed layup. Off the mark, no good. Rebounding. Great defensive rebound there by the freshman Anna Roller. She gets it out to Emma Goodman. Emma Goodman's going to go all the way. Great defensive stop. She kicks it out to Cribbs on the top of the key. Cribbs is going to go coast to coast, one-on-one. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Cochran by the Lady Tigers. Back on the Lady Tigers of Williams. She gets it across half court, and she's stopped by Goodman, and she kicks it out. That's going to be teammate Cochran. Cochran kicks it over in the corner to Brown. Brown over at the top of the key there. And that's going to be Merrill back over on the side to Cochran. And they're going to get Cochran for too many steps there. And Endicott is going to check back in for the Lady Tigers. And Rodas is as well. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Bolivar 21, Carthage 11. Cribbs will walk it up across half court. 1 minute remaining here in the first half with 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Great look there inside, but Roller's going to get too many steps. And got a substitution here for the Lady Liberators. Josie Mays is going to check back in for Emma Goodman. Lady Tigers going to go to the length of the floor here with 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. And they get it across. And it's going to go off the hands of Rodas.
Bolivar, number 3, Emma Goodman.
And 40 seconds left to play here. Bolivar 21, Carthage 11, and the Lady Liberators, 28 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Goodman. Goodman's going to drive baseline. And off the mark, no good. Has her shot blocked. Back on the Lady Tigers. No time on the shot clock, so we'll see if the Lady Tigers hold for one here. 15 seconds left remaining here in the first half. Rodas, she kicks it out. Blocked shot there by Anderson, but the Lady Tigers secure the basketball back. 5 seconds left on the clock. Cochran up top. She's going to go all the way off the mark. No good. Roller with the rebound. And that's going to be the buzzer at the end of the first half. It's your Bolivar Lady Liberators 21, Carthage Lady Tigers 11. We will be right back here in just about a minute. We're going to have our halftime show coming up, and we're going to be talking to Coach Kim Cribbs and Delaney Daniels about some Liberator golf. We'll be right back here. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Hey gang, before you know it's going to be 10 above and we'll be shoveling snow. The Answer Man at CNC has the answers for winter, like wood pellets for heating and grilling, stovepipe and accessories like door sealants, door gaskets, stove boards, and winter clothing that'll keep you dry and warm. And for your fur friends, CNC has a huge pet department too. You have questions? CNC has the answers at CNC Farm and Home, Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hi, this is Donald with CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have questions, we have the answers.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here on the campus of Drury University here at Weiser Gymnasium. Your Lady Liberators with the halftime lead, 21-11 over the Carthage Lady Tigers. Well, we're going to shift it on from the basketball court and talk a little bit about Liberator golf here. And I've got head coach Kim Cribbs and senior Delaney Daniels. Ladies, thanks for jumping on here at the halftime show.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Absolutely. So, as we know, we've actually got to enjoy some nice weather here the last 4 or 5 days, and now we're back to the cold. So, but the Lady Liberator golf team had a very successful season, accomplished some things for the first time ever. in the history of the Liberator Golf Program, the Lady Liberator Golf Program. Coach Cribbs, kind of just talk a little bit about your season, some of your team's accomplishments. I know we got here Delaney Daniels, one of the best Lady Liberator golfers that have probably ever came through the program, and now she's going to go on and play college golf. So kind of just talk a little bit about your team accomplishments, and then kind of what Delaney has meant to your program over the last 4 years.
Sure thing. We had a great season, made a lot of firsts for Lady Liberator Golf. We won the Ozark Mountain Conference tournament for the second time in a row. So back-to-back champs with that. We knew, depending on where we got placed in districts, that we had a pretty good chance of being district champs. And so Delaney had begged me to host districts, which is a huge advantage in girls golf, to be able to play your home golf course, all the ins and outs of Silo Ridge. So we were able to do that. We ended up winning districts, which is the first time that's ever happened in Lady Liberator Golf history. So super excited about that. The whole team qualified to be able to go to state, which is also a first in Lady Liberator Golf history, that we all were able to go as a team. We've always had individuals be able to go, but for the team to be able to go was a huge success for us. Delaney had 2 great days. She ended up runner-up in Class 3 girls state golf for Missouri.
Yeah, that's an incredible accomplishment in itself. And Coach Cribbs, as you know, you're a sports person just like I am, and golf is a lot different than other sports. You have to put a lot of time in and a lot of hard work at your craft in order to be good. And being good family friends of Delaney Daniels, I've kind of got to witness that firsthand, and how much time. There's not very many girls that will go out and be disciplined enough and go out and literally be at the golf course like 365 days of the year.
That is correct.
And I think that's why, that's why Delaney Daniels has had so much success, ever since she's been a freshman all the way to her senior year. And now she is headed to Central Missouri to play for the Central Missouri squad up there in Warrensburg, which is one of what my understanding is one of the top Division II teams in the whole entire nation. So Delaney, kind of just talk about a little bit, just a little bit about your success as a Lady Liberator and kind of what you're looking forward to as you take that next step to the college level.
Yeah, so being part of the Lady Liberator golf team has just been so great for my high school career, getting to play with some of my best friends. It's great playing on a supportive team, but it's even more fun when you're getting to play alongside your best friends. And with that, I'm just excited to go take that into college. Like you said, they were the national runner-ups last year, so, got big shoes to fill, but I'm excited for it all.
Yeah, that's outstanding. And, Delaney, that says a lot about, your character. And like I said, your hard work is getting to go play for one of the top programs in Division II. That's quite an honor, and that's an accomplishment you should be proud of. And I know your coach here is proud of you, your parents, your family. I've got to ask you, though, who is one of your biggest mentors and probably role models when it comes to golf?
That would be my dad. Yeah, always.
And why do you say your dad?
He's just always ready to sacrifice his time. He has got plenty of things going on. They host so many tournaments at Silo. He's in charge of a lot. He coaches here at Drury, so he's got a lot going on, but he always makes the time to watch me, because I'll look at him like, I need some help. And, he puts down what he's doing to come and help me, just because he knows that it means a lot to me and it means a lot to him to be out there with me. I like to practice a lot, but he's never ever forced me. He's never said, hey, you need to go out there and practice. It's just been always something I've wanted to do, and it's been great sharing that time with him always.
Right. It's funny, Delaney, you kind of say that, your relationship with your dad reminds me a lot of my relationship with my dad, because my dad was exactly like your father is. You never heard him say, I'm proud of you, but you always knew that he was proud of you. But he was always that person that pushed me and pushed me and pushed me to be my very best. And let me tell you what, I've been out of high school sports now for 12 years, and you will be very thankful when you become my age that he pushed you as much as he did. Because not only does it shape you into becoming a great golf player, but it shapes you into becoming just a great human in life. So I think that's awesome that you guys have that relationship. And even though he's extremely hard on you some days, you will be thankful for that at the end of your life one day. So,
absolutely.
Well, girls, I appreciate you guys coming on. Any other words of wisdom? What's the Lady Liberator golf? I mean, you're losing,
losing Delaney.
You're losing Delaney. What's coming next for next year?
We will have several returners. We will also be getting Breland Hines, who's an outstanding player. So I see her having the same success that Delaney has had. She's at Silo all the time, following in Delaney's footsteps, putting in the practice, which is what it takes with golf.
Absolutely. Like we said, it's just one of those sports that you really, really have to just get in there and grind every day, and you got to find time. You can't really ever take a day off. And, kudos to Delaney. I know she's done that for the last 4 years, and I know she's going to go to Central Missouri, and she's going to put in the work ethic, and she's going to be successful up there. And I can't wait to put on some red and black and get up there and support her.
Absolutely.
Come this fall. So I know you're extremely proud of her.
Very proud.
I'm extremely proud of you guys and the incredible golf season that you got. I even got to get out there at Silo a few times and catch you guys. And I know a lot of the times, basketball, football, they get a lot more recognition. It's more probably than golf, but man, just extremely proud of you guys. The community is, and how you guys represented us this season, and just congratulations on a great season.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And that's going to wrap it up here for our halftime show. We're about a minute and a half till we take the floor again. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break. Your Lady Liberators leading the Carthage Lady Tigers 21-11. We'll be right back here in just about a minute with your second half action. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
Hi, this is Mike Jones. Trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for expert home comfort solutions. From plumbing repairs to heating and air conditioning, our experienced team delivers honest quality and service. For reliable comfort, trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
777-55-55. 777-55-55.
Stay active and energized at the Bolivar Recreation and Aquatic Center. Hit the gym, take a fitness class, or shoot some hoops in the full-size gymnasium. They've got a seasonal indoor pool, top-notch equipment, flexible class options, and convenient childcare while you work out or attend activities. Need space for an event? Rent out the gym, studio, or multi-purpose rooms, perfect for parties, meetings, or team events. Open daily with hours to fit your schedule. Bolivar Recreation and Aquatic Center, where Bolivar comes to move. Located just off Broadway. Join the action today.
All right, Lady Liberator basketball fans, we're back here on the campus of Drury University here at Weiser Gymnasium, and we got some second half action coming here. But before we get started, I'd like to update you on the Liberators, who are just across the street at Hammond Student Center on the campus of Missouri State University. And the Liberators lead over the Stratford Indians 40-21, and they're at halftime at their game as well. And here goes the whistle. The whistle sounds. The Lady Liberators will get the first possession here of the basketball game. This second half action. Cribbs got it up top, kicks it over to Mays on the left side of the wing. Kicks it over to Brian. Brian's going to drive baseline and be fouled. And that foul's going to go against Isamaya Rodas. And that's going to be her second personal, team first of the third quarter. And they get it into Mays. Mays dribble drives, kicks it out to Cribbs. Cribbs spin moves, kicks it back out to Mays. Mays back over to Cribbs. And Cribbs, three ball off the mark, no good. Tipped by Brian there. Great tip by Brian. She tips it out to Cribbs. And the Lady Liberators will get another chance here. Mays on the top, over to Brian on the right side. Great cut there by Carroll. Kicks it over to Goodman. Goodman over to Mays on the left side. Great entry pass there by Mays. Mays into Brian, and the Lady Liberators strike first here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers get it across half court, and that's going to be Williams being guarded by Mays. Williams will get her offense set up here, kicks it over to Endicott. Endicott over to Cochran. Cochran over in the corner to Brown. Brown's going to dribble drive, reverse layup, off the mark, no good. Brian with the rebound. Back come the Lady Liberators. 6:41 left to play here in the third quarter. Cribbs is going to go all the way, and she's going to get fouled, blocking foul, and go to the line for 2. So a great start here for the Lady Liberators coming out here in the second half. Have not scored a lot of points here, but a lot more crisp on offense, moving the basketball around, getting good shots, and that's exactly what you want. First free throw is up and good for Cribbs and gives the Lady Liberators their biggest lead of the day. Second free throw coming, and that's good for Cribbs with a 14-point lead. It's Bolivar 25, Carthage 11. Great full court pressure there. It's tipped away, but the Lady Tigers regain possession. They get it across half court. And that's going to be a jump shot in the corner. That's going to be Williams. Off the mark, no good. Lots of players fighting for the rebound there, but it looks like the Lady Tigers are going to secure it. And it's going to be a foul call. That's going to go on number 11, Josie Mays. Her first personal, team first, here in the third quarter. Lady Tiger basketball underneath. That's going to be Endicott. Jump shot off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Bryan. Here comes Bryan the other way for the Lady Liberators. She gets it across half court, kicks it over, left-handed side in the corner over to Mays. Mays over to Cribbs, back over in the corner. Cribbs skip pass, great backdoor cut by Kami Bryan, and she's going to be fouled there and go to the line. Well, as we said earlier,
13, Hallie Endicott. That's her
the Liberators currently up at halftime, 40-21 over the Stratford Indians. So if the Liberators secure that win today, they will move on to the 5th place game in the Gold Division tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and they will face the winner of Ozark and Mount Vernon. The Lady Liberators, if they finish off business here, they will move on to play at 2:30 tomorrow against the winner of Springfield Greenwood and the Clever Lady Blue Jays. And that will be at 2:30 tomorrow. So hopefully if both scores continue to remain the same, we will be able to bring both games to you tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. 5:51 left to play here in the third quarter. Bolivar 26, Carthage 11. 5:50 left to play here in the third quarter. And the Lady Tigers are going to throw it away. Full court pressure there by the Lady Liberators. Kami Bryan will inbound it for the Lady Liberators, and Carly Cribbs will walk it across half court. Great drive there by Kami Bryan. She dribbles all the way to the middle and lays it in off the backboard. And we've got a timeout called by the Lady Tigers. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Looking to transform your home from the ground up? Step into Bolivar Flooring, where style, comfort, and durability begin. Discover the largest selection in town. Classic hardwood, modern vinyl, plush carpets, stunning tile, plus custom showers, backsplashes, and fireplaces. Find the look you love with expert help every step of the way. Walk on excellence, live in comfort with Bolivar Flooring. Located at Carlin Acres, just south of Bolivar off of Highway 13.
BlackRock Arms has moved. Find the best deals on guns, ammo, optics, knives, and more at 2270 Springfield Avenue, right next to Ace Hardware in Bolivar. Same great service, now with more space to explore, from days out on the range to outdoor adventures. BlackRock Arms has you covered. Visit in-store or online at blackrockarms.com.
BlackRock Arms, your punch up Patriots!
All right, Lady Liberator basketball fans, we're back here on the campus of Drury University. It's going to be Lady Tigers possession. And it looks like Carly Cribbs is going to pick up a quick reaching foul there. Her second personal, team foul number 2 here of the quarter. And the Lady Tigers get it in. Still got to get it across half court. And Williams gets it across to Endicott. Endicott, a long 3-ball off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Josie May. She gets it out to Cribbs. Cribbs, and great defensive stop there by the Lady Tigers. Cribbs gets it inside to Carroll. Carroll lays it in. Great move by Carroll. And a strong finish. And the Lady Liberators now have their biggest lead of the day by 19. And we got some substitutions here for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers got to get it across half court here. Full court pressure by the Lady Liberators, and they do. Endicott over in the corner on the left. Kicks it back up to Williams on the top. Williams back over to Endicott on the right side. And right back over to Williams. Great skip pass there, and she drains the three-pointer. Zoe Williams with the 3, and she brings the Lady Tigers within 16. 4:32 left to play in the third quarter. Bolivar 30, Carthage 14. Over in the corner is Brian. Working inside is Carroll. Kicks it over to Goodman on the top of the key, over to Cribbs on the left-handed side, and she drains the three-point shot and gives the Lady Liberators their biggest lead of the day with 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And a quick turnover by the Lady Tigers, and the Lady Liberators will get the basketball back here to try to extend their lead here late in the third quarter. They're going to inbound it right in front of us, right in front of the scorer's table. It's going to be Brian over to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to get the offensive setup. Brian with a little screen play and roll. Cribbs kicks it over to Brian on top of the key. Brian, long 3-ball off the mark, no good. And that's Brown with the rebound. Back come the Lady Tigers the other way. Great defensive stop there by Carroll. And they're going to call her for the foul.
Foul is on Bolivar, number 14, Adlyn Carroll. That's her first personal.
And that's going to be her first personal, team third here in the third quarter. And free throws coming up here for Riley Cochran. First free throw off the mark, no good. And a great third quarter here so far. Honestly, one of the best third quarters I've seen the Lady Liberators play here all season. Second free throw coming. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Cochran. 3:50 left to play in the third quarter. Lady Liberators getting it across half court to break the full court press. Cribbs is going to come down. Hands it off to Mays. Mays kicks it over to Brian. Brian, 3-ball off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Great job there by Carroll. And whistle sounds, and looks like we're going to have a jump ball.
Possession goes to Carthage.
Coach Archer trying to call a timeout there, but didn't get it quick enough. And the Lady Tigers are going to take over as the jump ball was in their possession. As they try to break the full court press here, Endicott kicks it back over to Williams, and Williams gets it across half court. Back over to Endicott. Endicott, she's going to drain a 3-ball. Big 3-point play there by Endicott. And she brings the Lady Tigers within 15. Brian gets it across half court. Brian kicks it over to Goodman. Goodman, great dribble drive there on the baseline, but can't finish. And going to be another jump ball possession as there's several Lady Tigers and Lady Liberators fighting for the rebound.
Coming in for Bolivar, number 22, Jarrett Anderson, and number 31, Riley Tosh.
And we got a couple of substitutions for the Lady Liberators. Number 22, Jarrett Anderson, and number 31, Riley Tosh will check in for the game. Carroll and Mays will go to the bench. It looks like we're going to have a 5-second call. Lady Liberators can't get the ball in bounds, and that will be a turnover. And the Lady Tigers will get the basketball back. 2:47 left to play in the third quarter. Bolivar 33, Carthage 18. And Lady Tigers up top on the key. Williams being guarded by Tosh, kicks it over to Endicott on the right side. And Williams trips over her own feet there, and it goes out of bounds. So the Lady Liberators get a break there, and we'll take it back over. Big man. Cribbs over to Brian. Brian back to Cribbs, and they get it across half court. Cribbs, she's going to go all the way to the lane and be fouled. And they're going to get a blocking foul called by the Lady Tigers. And that's going to be Zoe Williams.
That's her third personal.
Her third personal, team fourth of the quarter. So the next foul committed by the Lady Tigers. The Lady Liberators will go to the line for bonus. Goodman with a jump shot off the mark. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Tigers. And back come the other way of the Lady Tigers. That's Endicott over to Williams. Williams is going to get the offense set up here. 2:07 remaining in the third quarter. She hands it off to Endicott. Endicott's going to dribble. Try to dribble penetrate there. Cribbs gets a hand on it, but kicks it back over to Williams. And a long three ball by Williams cuts this Lady Liberator deficit to 12 with 1:48 remaining in the third quarter. Tosh kicks it over to Anderson. And it's going to be a turnover there. As the Lady Liberators, they just need to be patient here. We were doing a really good job there of being patient, moving the ball around, and we've kind of sped things up yet. That's exactly what the Lady Tigers are wanting us to do. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on the Lady Liberators.
That's her second personal. Team foul number 4.
That's going to be Briley Tosh, her second personal. Team foul number 4. So the next one for both sides will be in the bonus here in the third quarter. 1:33 remaining here. Bolivar 33, Carthage 21.
Double.
Lady Tiger basketball, 3-ball. Shot off the mark, no good. That's Jarrett Anderson with the rebound. She gets it out to Brian. Brian's going to dribble the length of the floor. Kicks it out to Tosh in the corner. 3-ball. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Goodman. 3-ball from Cribbs. And like I said earlier, Lady Liberators for the first 5 minutes of the third quarter came out and did an excellent job moving the ball around, getting wide open shots. That's exactly why they had a 15-16 point lead. And here for about the last 2 minutes have one pass, shot up, just being exactly what the Lady Tigers are wanting them to do, and just not being very patient here on offense. And the Lady Tigers are able to cut this lead down to 12. 1 minute left remaining here in the third quarter. Endicott has it up top, kicks it over to the left side to Williams. Williams going to dribble to the left side, stopped by Goodman and Bryan. They kick out 3-ball, and the Lady Tigers, just like that, have cut it to single digits with 39 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Bolivar 33, Carthage 24. Cribbs is going to dribble it across half court. 25 seconds on the shot clock, 27 seconds on the game clock. Cribbs in trouble there. She kicks it out to Tosh. Tosh over to Brian. Brian over in the corner to Anderson. Anderson kicks it up top to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to go one-on-one. And looks like they're going to get a foul called.
Dallas on Carthage, number 3.
That's going to go against Zoe Williams.
Foul number 4.
And they're going to say no shot, that it's on the floor. But Cribbs is still going to go to the line because that is number 5, team foul number 5. And so Carly Cribbs is going to go on to the line here.
On the line, shooting 2.
With 12 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. First free throw up and good for Carly Cribbs. She gets this thing back to double digits. Second free throw coming here for Carly Cribbs. And that's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Cribbs. So she gets this lead back to 11. 10 seconds left remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers get it across half court. They're over on the left side of the wing. That's Williams. Gets it over to Endicott. Endicott, she's going to go all the way to the basket and get fouled.
Fouls on Bolivar, number 22, Jarrett Anderson.
That's Jarrett Anderson with her second personal. Team foul number 5. And first free throw up and good for Endicott.
Number 13, Hallie Endicott.
Second free throw coming for Endicott. We got 0.8 seconds left here in the third quarter. And she drains the second one as well. Lady Liberators going to have to chuck it all the way from the volleyball line. And that's going to be your final buzzer here at the end of the third quarter. Bolivar 35, Carthage 26. We'll be right back here with fourth quarter action. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
We're back here on the campus of Drury University here at Weiser Gymnasium. The Bolivar Lady Liberators competing in the Pink and White Lady Classic today in the Constellation semifinals. And they find themselves with the lead over the Carthage Lady Tigers, 35-26 here as we enter the fourth quarter action. Lady Tigers will secure the first possession here of the fourth quarter. And they move it around the perimeter here. Trailing the Lady Liberators by 9. 3-ball for Endicott. Off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. Cribbs is going to dish it out to Bryan, who is running the floor. Great job by Cammie Bryan, leaking out over the defense, getting out in front of them. And she scores 2 here early in the fourth quarter. And we got a whistle here. Looks like we've got a shoe tie. So it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball here, with 7:27 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The last update I got for the boys was a halftime score of 40-21. The Liberators led over the Stratford Indians. If they finish off that game victorious, they will go on to the next round over at Hammond Student Center tomorrow night at 7 o'clock and face off either the Ozark Tigers or Mount Vernon Mountaineers for the fifth place game in the gold division. Lady Tigers turn it over there. Cammie Bryan with the steal, and she'll walk it up for the Lady Liberators. Lady Liberators trying to extend their 11-point lead here. They've had a biggest lead of 18 here early on. Goodman with the long 3-ball. Off the mark, no good. Great hustle play there by Josie Mays as she goes for the offensive rebound there and gets fouled. And that foul is going to go against Lady Tiger number 13, Hallie Endicott. And the Lady Liberators are going to get a second chance here on offense. Bryan gets it into Carroll. Carroll, nice jump shot there, but can't get it to go. Lady Tigers take back over. Endicott with the rebound. She's going to get it up across half court for the Lady Tigers. Kicks it over to Brown on the left-handed side. Back over to Rodaz. Rodaz, stop, pops, 3-point mark. Off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. Cribbs is going to dribble all the way the length of the floor. Great defense there by the Lady Tigers. And kicks it over to Goodman in the corner. Goodman over to Carroll. Great pass there by Goodman. Great post-entry pass there by Goodman to get it into Carroll. She gets fouled and is going to go to the free throw line for the 3-point play.
That's her third personal, second team foul.
And that foul
number 2, Riley Cochran. Number 3, Zoe
is going to go against number 11,
with the and one, number
Lene
14,
Merrill.
Carroll.
It's going to be her third personal, team second. And Adeline Carroll, she misses the free throw, but gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and she's still fighting. Great effort there by Adeline Carroll, just can't seem to finish there. It's going to be a jump ball possession. And the possession's going to go back to Bolivar. So great effort there by Carroll. Brian's going to throw it in. Oh, great screen pass there to Goodman, and she can't seem to finish. And it's going to go off the hands of the Lady Liberators, and the Lady Tigers are going to take back over. Bolivar 39, Carthage 26, 6 minutes left remaining here to play in the ball game. Williams is going to dribble it across the court for the Lady Tigers. Little screen roll there. And looks like they're going to get a foul.
Hey, Josie.
Fouls on Bolivar.
And that foul's going to go against Josie Mays.
First team foul.
It's going to be her second foul of the game, second team foul of the quarter. Lady Liberators working extremely hard here on the defensive possession. Lady Tigers having a hard time getting it in. And looks like we're going to have another foul called.
Foul on Bolivar number 10, Cammie Bryan. That's her first personal. Second team foul.
And they're going to go against Cammie Bryan. Her second personal, team foul number 3. So Lady Tigers, they get it in. Tough shot there by Cochran. Great defense there by Mays. Bryan comes up with the rebound. Back come the other way, the Lady Liberators. 5:44 left remaining playing in the ball game. 39-26 Bolivar. Bryan over in the corner, kicks it over to Mays at the top of the key. Over to Cribbs on the right-handed side. Back over to Goodman on the top of the key. Lady Liberators being extremely patient here, and Goodman draws the blocking foul. And so it'll be Lady Liberator basketball.
That's her second personal, third team foul.
And I just got a score update from across the street over at Hammond Student Center. The Bolivar Liberators currently up on the Stratford Indians, 57-31 at the end of the third quarter. That's Cammie Bryan finding Carly Cribbs for the score. And the Lady Liberators back up 15, 41-26 with 5:17 remaining here in the ball game. Lady Tigers lose it out of bounds, and the Lady Liberators are going to come back the other way. So kind of like the start of the third quarter, it's been the same way the start of the fourth quarter. Lady Liberators being extremely patient here on the offensive end and getting good looks and converting them into points. Mays at the top of the key, in trouble, and she turns it over. Back on the Lady Tigers. Here comes Rodaz, and Williams wasn't, or excuse me, Cochran wasn't quite across half court, and that's going to be backcourt violation for the Lady Tigers. So if you didn't hear my score update, the Liberators are currently up on the Stratford Indians, 57-31 at the end of the third quarter. So the Liberators, if they hold on to that for the fourth quarter, they will go on to play for fifth place in the Gold Division tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And the Lady Liberators here at Weiser Gymnasium, Cammie Bryan gets the score. And it's 43-26, 4:36 left remaining here in the fourth quarter. Well, we're going to keep it right here. We're going to go over our sponsors. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I get to talking so much, and you forget when you don't have a partner to name our sponsors off. So we're just going to go through all of our sponsors here today. Our game day sponsor is Mid-Missouri Bank. For all your banking needs, head on over to Mid-Missouri Bank. The rest of our sponsors here today is Black Rock Arms, Ankrum Law, Citizens Memorial Hospital, Roten Clean Works, CNC Farm and Home Supply, Hometown Furniture, and then our post-game sponsor coming up is Warwick Electric. We appreciate all these sponsors and what they do for us all year long to be able to bring you full-time coverage of Liberator and Lady Liberator basketball. Liberators currently up 57-31 at the end of the third quarter over at Hammond Student Center. They will go on if they continue their ways there in the fourth quarter, they will go on to play the winner of Ozark and Mount Vernon, and that game will take place tomorrow night at Hammond Student Center at 7 o'clock for fifth place in the Gold Division side of the bracket of the Blue and Gold. Lady Liberators here, if they continue their ways as they hold a 43-26 lead over the Carthage Lady Tigers, They will go on to play tomorrow afternoon here, right back here at Weiser Gymnasium at 2:30, and they will face off against the winner of the Clever Lady Blue Jays and Springfield Greenwood. Well, we're back here with action and a great defensive possession from the Lady Liberators as they get a stop on the other end. Back comes the other way, Carly Cripps. She kicks it over to Brian in the corner. Brian kicks it up to Mays at the top of the corner. Mays is going to go around and turns it over. She throws it into the hands of the Lady Tigers there, Cochran. And back come the other way of the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers long 3-ball shot. Off the mark, no good, but they're going to get the offensive rebound there. That's Cochran. And she's going to double dribble and turns it right back over. With 3:50 left remaining here in the ball game. Bolivar 43, Carthage 26. Cripps will dribble it across half court. And she's patient, lets the offense develop here. Over to Mays on the left-handed side, kicks it over to Goodman on the top of the key. Goodman out to Mays. Mays back up to Cripps. Cripps 3-ball, and she gets it to go and gives the Lady Liberators their biggest lead of the day, 46-26, with 3:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers with their biggest deficit here of the day so far. As we said, coming in, Carthage Lady Tigers, they've had lots of success here in the past, but they're an extremely young squad this year, mostly just sophomores and freshmen, so this will be a team to watch out for in the next few years. Back come the Lady Liberators the other way, in and out, no good by Josie Mays with a 3-point shot. Back comes the Lady Tigers the other way, and it looks like they're gonna get a foul called on Mays. I believe that's going to be Josie Mays' third personal of the game, team third. And we got some substitutions coming in for the Lady Liberators. So Mays and Carroll are going to check out of the game. Anderson, and Tosh are going to check into the game. And Cripps is going to go to the bench here with 2:47 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Tigers basketball underneath their basketball. They try to get it in. They lose it out in the corner, and they're able to regain it. And they lose it back again. There's Anderson with the steal, and Cami Bryant's going to walk it up across half court. 2:36 remaining here in the ball game. Bolivar 46, Carthage 26. Bryant out on the top of the key, kicks it over to Anderson in the corner. And that's going to be Jaylee Anderson. Jump shot off the mark, no good. Back come the Lady Tigers. Back over to Williams on the left side. And the Lady Tigers being extremely patient here on the offensive side. Looks like the Lady Tigers have mostly taken most of their starters out here of the game, so I'm going to need to relearn some names as they've got some new names in here that haven't been on the floor yet today. 6 seconds on the shot clock for the Lady Tigers. Great defensive possession there by the Lady Liberators. And we pick up a foul literally with 2 seconds left to play on the shot clock. So that's going to reset the shot clock.
That's her first personal, 4th team foul.
And a couple other substitutions coming in for the Lady Liberators. Kennedy Baker, number 1, a junior, coming onto the floor. And freshman Anna Roller will also check into the game. And starters Goodman and Bryan will go to the bench, and I believe they are probably done for the day. 1:42 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bolivar 46, Carthage 26. 3-ball off the mark, no good. Baker with the rebound. She's going to dribble it up the length of the floor. And we've got a timeout here. It looks like just a substitution for timeouts, or excuse me, a timeout for substitutions.
Number 4, Alita Stevenson.
And 1:29 left to play here.
Coming in for Carthage, number 15,
So a lot of substitutions going on both ends of the court. Everyone has pretty well emptied their benches on both sides as this ball game is about to wrap up for this afternoon. And Lady Liberator basketball here. Steverson over to Baker. Baker over to Tosh. Tosh kicks it out to Anderson. And Anderson loses it. And it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball. They get it across half court here. 1 minute remaining. And that shot is going to be no good for the Lady Tigers. So the Lady Liberators will take back over. Lady Liberator basketball here with 50 seconds remaining here in the contest. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Roller trying to work inside. And looks like there's going to be a foul called on Anna Roller.
Bolivar number 2, Anna Roller. That's her first personal. Team foul number 5.
Back five.
And that's going to be team foul number 5. So the Lady Tigers are going to go to the free throw line for the rest of the quarter here. So the Lady Liberators, in 46 seconds, they're going to be victorious, and they're going to move on to the final round, and that will be for the Consolation Championship of the White Bracket tomorrow. And that game is going to take place at 2:30 tomorrow, and they will play the winner of the Clever Lady Blue Jays and the Greenwood Blue Jays. That game will be taking place right after this game here today. So the Lady Tigers drained both free throws there with 36 seconds remaining here in the contest. Tosh, she's going to stop Pop on the free throw line, off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Roller. She kicks it out to Baker. Baker over to Steverson. Steverson off the mark, no good. Another offensive rebound there by Roller. Off the mark, no good. Just can't seem to finish there on this side of the court. And the Lady Tigers finally secure the defensive rebound. 9 seconds left to play here. 3 ball, off the mark, no good. Tosh is going to get the rebound. And that is going to do it for us here today. With your final score here at the end of the contest, Bolivar 46, Carthage 28. We'll be right back here in a couple of minutes for our post-game show sponsored by Work Electric. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
You're listening to 99.1 KYOO halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
All right, we're back here at Weiser Gymnasium here on the campus of Drury University. And the Lady Liberators come up victorious here in the consolation semifinal here against the Carthage Lady Tigers, 46-28. And we've got our post-game show here sponsored by Warwick Electric. And here with me today is head coach Darren Archer and senior guard Emma Goodman. Congratulations, guys, on the big win.
Thank you.
You know, it's always good. I remember playing in this tournament, which was a long time ago. When you can make it to the fourth day of the pink and white, that means you've done something good, right?
Absolutely, and I'll say a few things, then let Emma take over. Especially, we didn't shoot the ball very well, and we're kind of flat. But it's like I told the girls, there's going to be days like that. We've got to be able to rely on our defense and our rebounding, and I felt like we did that for the most part today and took care of the ball. I think we only had 8 turnovers. It looked like a lot more than that at times, but we shoot for 12 or under, and proud of our girls.
Right, and you guys get that third game in 4 days. you're playing on a college floor, so it's a lot longer. Tomorrow's going to be your 4th game in 5 days. Emma, what do you do to prepare? You got that 4th game in 5 days. Kind of what do you do to prepare mentally and physically, to get your team ready to go for tomorrow?
Well, just when we come in the gym, just stay hype. And a lot of our success comes from just cheering each other on and the energy. So if us starters just pick up the energy and cheer each other on, I think we'll be fine tomorrow, even if we're tired.
As we said, tomorrow is the last and final day, which as a senior, tomorrow will be your last and final day ever playing in the pink and white tournament. Kind of tell us how that feels.
Kind of sad. Us seniors were looking for a win first round, so that was kind of heartbreaking to lose that. But we're excited to be here and play 4 days with this team. It's a special team, and we love them. So we're happy to be here, but sad that it's our last one.
Right, and we all know, you talked about the first round. You guys got a tough draw with Miller. They're an extremely well-coached, well-athletic team. Honestly, they probably should have been a better seed than what they were. So that's a tough draw to come out in the first round. But, as a senior, and I know your leadership on this team, your goal right after that game was to get to that 4th and final day and finish off 3-0, correct?
Correct.
All right. So, congratulations to you guys both. I'll keep this short and sweet today. I know you guys are ready to get back to the locker room and back on the road. So next game is between Greenwood and Clever. You guys know anything much about them?
We've actually, I know a lot about this guy right here, but our JV actually played Greenwood in the first round of the Fair Play tournament, and we played Clever last year in the second round of this tournament. So, fairly familiar with both teams and both coaches, and they both do a great job. Whoever we play, they'll have their teams ready to go. So we'll have to bring our A game tomorrow.
Well, for all the listeners out there and for Emma, I don't know if you guys know this, but today was career number 499 for Coach Archer. So tomorrow could be a big milestone in Coach Archer's career. So 499 wins. That's a lot. That's a lot of wins, a lot of games. So congratulations to Coach Archer, and hopefully Emma and the Lady Liberators can come out victorious and get number 500 right here in the pink and white.
Getting 500 means one thing. Number one, I've been doing this too long, and number two, it means I've had some very, very, very talented special players, and it's always about them. I'm just a benefactor of what we've been able to do in this program and with the boys program, and no team I'd rather get it with, though, than this group right here.
That's right. Well, congratulations, Emma and Coach Archer, and we will be right back here at 2:30 tomorrow and hopefully wrap it up with the championship win and take a trophy back to Bomo.
Yep, sounds great. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, guys, that's going to wrap us up here for the post-game show sponsored by Warwick Electric. We appreciate you guys listening in today. I do not have a score from the boys. My people updating me have not given me a final score, but the last I heard, the boys were up 57-31 at the end of the third quarter. So I'm hoping that they ended up going on victorious. So what that sets us up here for is tomorrow the Lady Liberators will kick things off for our coverage tomorrow here at 2:30 at Weiser Gymnasium here on the campus of Drury University. Then we'll take a couple-hour break and we'll head on over to Hammond Student Center. And the Liberators will take on the winner of the Ozark Tigers and the Mountain Vernon Mountaineers for the 5th place game there in the gold division. And I just got a final score. It looks like the Bolivar Liberators over the Stratford Indians 62-46. So the boys will move on to the 5th place game of the gold division of the blue and gold tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So we will have double duty yet again tomorrow, and we can't wait to bring you the coverage of the Lady Liberators and the Liberators for the last day action of the pink and white and the blue and gold. Well, that's all we got here today, and I'm going to sign it off here. I'm Shania Franska, and thanks for joining in and listening to the Lady Liberators, and I hope everyone has a great evening, and we will see you guys back here tomorrow for our last day coverage of the pink and white and the blue and gold. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Mid-Mo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Mid-Mo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Mid-Mo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.